Coach, you have a split meet weekend this weekend. Tell us who's going where.
Yeah, so we got a big group going down to Auburn for the War Eagle Invitational, and then we have a much smaller group going up to Virginia for the Virginia Challenge. Those people or those individuals traveling to the Virginia Challenge are those who are mostly middle distance and distance runners. We got our two young women that's already ranked pretty high in the conference in the region. One of them's doing a steeplechase, and Sydney Steely's going to make her debut in the 1500. Giacomo DeLuca is going to make his debut in the 5K, and Chandler Underwood's going to make his debut in the 10K. They're all going up there to get a job done. That job is to either better their positioning with the first round of the national championship meet down in Jacksonville, and or qualify for that meet. So that's their mission, and that they've been charged with, and we're confident that they're going to accomplish that. The group going down to Auburn is going to be mainly your sprinters and jumpers, throwers, a few distance runners as well, the middle distance runners. And, they've been charged with the same task, and they have the same goal of either bettering their positioning in the rankings, both within the region and the conference, and or putting themselves in a position to where they can get to a point to where they're qualified for the first round of the national championship meet.
How many of your athletes would you say are just on the cusp of qualifying?
As a coach, I really don't look at those type of things. We try to focus more on the process of getting there. So to be honest with you, I haven't looked at it in a whole lot of detail. I'm worried about our process and what it takes to get there, and putting all of our energy and our focuses and time into that. And then when the time comes towards the end of the regular season, then I can start looking at those things. But right now we have to stay focused on the process.
So Henderson and Kish both, one re-broke his own record,
Yeah.
and then Maddie Kish broke the freshman record and
Yeah.
the school record this weekend. How does it feel to have some record breakers in your midst?
Well, again, it goes back to the staff doing a really good job of recruiting student athletes that we feel like can compete in this conference and do those type of things. Jesse has come a long way. He really represents what this program is about, and a Mississippi native, bleeds maroon and white, and just a blue collar, hard working young man. And Maddie Kish is another young woman that I think Coach Steve Thomas has done a phenomenal job with. And Maddie's the girl that just keeps coming to practice every day, keeps working towards perfecting her craft every day, and it's starting to show. We're starting to get a little bit of a pole vault group. When you talk about Madeline Kish starting to break out and Peyton Mickelson being an indoor scorer, so we're starting to get a group there, and you could tell that iron sharpens iron a little bit. Peyton feeds off of Madeline, Madeline feeds off of Peyton, and it's starting to show.
When your student athletes are earning these awards and breaking records, what do you see from your other student athletes looking at them?
Again, we focus on the process. That's what this program is about, just focusing on the process. That's what the coaching staff continues to preach. So again, I go back to what I said last week. Like, it's great to get these weekly awards, but that's not what we want to rest our hats on. Our prize and our goals are set towards the national championship meet. And I think these weekly goals are great, motivating, like mid-season motivating things for these student athletes, not just for the ones who receive them, but for those who train with and those who practice with and are friends with and teammates with. I think it's motivating for them. But that's not what we're looking to do. That's not our goal. Our goal is to be Division I first-team All-Americans, and I think these are just little benchmarks along the way. But it certainly is motivating to not just those who receive the awards, but those who train with and are teammates with those who receive them as well.
Today is 100 days out from the Olympics. Recently, an article came out where you had two of your former student athletes ranked as possible medal winners. Talk to us a little bit about the Olympics and what you see from current and former Bulldogs.
The Olympics for our sport is the highest possible pinnacle you can reach. right? And being able to be a medalist or even mentioned as being a potential medalist, furthermore, it explains all the hard work and talent that these individuals have. You know, those two individuals are on a coaching staff actually who are in the medal contention, and you know, those guys are just really amazing to watch when you look at how they are just so into everything that isn't directly involved with their event. You know, the way they eat, the way they sleep, the way they drink, the way that they recover, the way that they do all the little small things. It's really amazing to see that from the outside looking in. So 100 days out, still got a long way to go. You know, we're hoping that those individuals stay healthy and continue to stay focused on what it is that they want to do individually, and not just representing themselves, representing their country, and representing this program.
Thank you, Coach.
Awesome.